I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I...
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go. 180. Right 58, right there. Super 66. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 58 from my...
Back to throw. Goff. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, a gift to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Obama. Check Mike 45. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 45. Mike 45. It's our time. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down.
line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jones. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 26-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Derrick Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down carry for Henry. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards
And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7. Colts nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Mahomes. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check three, check three, check three.
This is Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield. And inside the 45.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. This complete left side to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Goff on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Check right 45. Check right 45. Blue down. Super. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
To throw again on second down. Goff out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Goff on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Begins with a run by Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Colts first down.
Check. Here we go. Finish the game. Turn them up. Ain't no check. Nickel.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Parkinson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On first and 10, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Miles Jack.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Mike, 45. 45 is the Mike. Hey, tight. 45 is the Mike.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete.
A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, gone. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Goff. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the ground with a tight end. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll come out in the pistol. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
It was one of the most precise route.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Watch Twitch.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Complete to Portland.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
His kick is
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Goff throwing again. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. Brings up third down and...
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Screen! Off the screen! Off the screen! Off the screen! 52's the mic, boy. 52's.
Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check 45. 17. 17. 17.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.